Ba-da-ba-ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. Hey, what's up, everyone? We're going in for a part two in the Calendly clones today. Yeah, just to give everybody a heads up, what Calendly is, it's a website that you can book your, meetings. You can send a link to somebody and they can find your availability. Last, I think it was a week or two ago, I was probably halfway into the Google Calendar connection. So we just started getting the connection stuff going and trying to debug that. So again, no prep, very raw. Hopefully, we'll get some music here in a moment, and we will just be diving into trying to figure out how do we get Calendly working. So let's just go straight in. So today I'm going to try the agent mode again. So this is what the agent mode looks like, which is pretty nice. It gives you a web browser now, terminal, and you can also do your search on the right side. So I know I gave it a shot last week, but it wasn't working. And we will give it again another shot this week. So we're running on 3001. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so I've noticed this browser actually is a bit finicky. You can't I don't think you can have cookies and stuff. So, so yeah, I'm guessing we're not going to be able to use the browser today, unfortunately. But I will try to use the rest of the agent mode. All right, so the redirect URI is not working. This is probably because I'm using 3001. So what I'm going to ask Cursor to do real quick is actually, I don't need to ask Cursor. I can actually ask this. So usually you can command, I just switched up my keyboard today. So you don't have the quick commands in this terminal, which is unfortunate. So I'm slowly falling out of love with the terminal over there. So let's kill the process running on port 3000. All right. Let's give that another shot. I'm gonna need to bring in my own music next time. This is like super chill for 9 p.m. Oh man, I might fall asleep at this rate. Okay. Uh-huh. That's fine. I give you access. So here we are. This is where we left off. So I'm gonna copy this error and we're gonna get going. Oh, well, I mean, the error is right here as well. Yep. Okay. I'll also copy the error from the front end. And I do want to try a new model today because a new model came out. The model that came out today was 4.5 haiku. So we will give it a shot. I might actually know what this error is because crypto doesn't work in Node on Cloudflare unless, yeah, no, we're using Node.js Compact, so that's not it. It's failing to edit files, Haiku, right now. So, I mean, it's not good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say no, not you today, Haiku. We're gonna go back to Summit and get this done real quick. I don't care that you're a third cheaper, but that was pretty sad that you just couldn't edit a file. So let's try that again. Look at that. First attempt, it edits it. So I've been thinking about, as this is going, our approach here to building this app. And what's interesting is that back in the day, there's these like old PHP slash WordPress slash like WP admin, like these old apps that like when you would install the app, the first thing you would do is you would see an installation page and you go through the installation process and then the app will functionally work. And the interesting thing, and the reason why I'm doing it this way, is I think Nullshot is going to have a lot of apps like that where you're installing it onto your cloud or your infrastructure when you're using it. And it saves a lot of time because you don't have to think about users. You know, you're just setting it up for yourself. So yeah, I think that's a pretty interesting difference compared to most things. We might make this a platform like a SaaS. We could go that far if we want, but the approach, just so we know, is a bit old school. Okay, so let's give it another shot. Connect to Google. Try again. I'm okay. Still getting an error. Honestly, this fix doesn't look like it actually changed anything. It's pretty odd that this is happening because, as I said, the Wrangler file has no JS compact. It should be fine. Maybe compatibility date? Oh, it works. It works. That's cool. So we're going to be doing 30-minute availability. What happens if I go back? If I just go back, it actually has the meeting time. So this is the setup. Okay, cool. So we'll do 15-minute meetings and we'll do 9 to 5 for Monday through Wednesday. No, Monday through Friday. Cool, I'm all set. So now when I go here, choose a time that works for best of us. It hasn't been implemented yet. Cool. So I don't think I've used the new cursor planning mode for this. So we'll do the cursor planning mode today. So everything's working right now in terms of the admin stuff. And now phase 2 needs to be done. There's a plan here though. So maybe I will just implement the plan. Are going on to phase 2 for the plan. We have successfully connected Google and set up the settings for my calendar. A range of booking. Please propose what's next steps for plan 2 or phase 2 before coding. I want to review the solution. So what's the difference between refresh access token and handle token refresh? is one of my questions. When the user clicks the 2 p.m. slot, we need to ensure prior to creating that event that there is no booking there, as a booking would have been made in between viewing it and then booking it itself. Ideally, how we can do that is we can create it first, query that slot to ensure there is only one slot available. I mean, how would we do that? So you're going to book it, but then what if somebody else books it at the same time? It's called like a race condition. So actually, I mean, I'm over engineering it here, but I think this is a good thing to discuss, right? 2 people booking the same slot at the same time. And unit, how do we prevent a race condition? Especially since booking can happen outside this app. So that's question number 2. Oh wait, what is this? Server process recheck double bookings. Create Google Calendar event. Store deal and booking tables. Yeah, because you would need to know. Is it possible to know which event was created when and first created at from the Google API? As I see, the server process is doing a recheck, which is good. I mean, shit, I should have saw that. This is great with the errors. You can skip rate limiting on booking API for now. Questions for me. Booking duration, should booker slot. For your questions, 1, yes, visitors can book slots only based on my configuration of 15 minutes for now. How far in advance should people be able to book? Next 3 weeks. Max. Later we will create a setting. For now, make this a constant, which will be a refactor later. Minimum notice, minimum 6-hour notice. Again, setting later. For admin profile display, show you Google profile picture. Can skip the Google profile picture name on the booking page for now. Custom fields in the future. Email confirmation, we'll add a custom confirmation email phase later. No need custom confirmation email because Google will send an email when you create the event. Cancellation, should we build in cancellation link? Save cancellation link for phase 3. Okay. So just-in-time validation. The just-in-time validation doesn't work when I Okay, I mean, we could just do it. I mean, the whole thing though is like, ideally, is it possible to get a, because just in time, it's a bit of a hack, you know. It's eh, I mean, I'm being an engineer here because it's like it is possible. When people say, "Oh, check happens milliseconds before the creation," it's like, yeah, things can happen in nanoseconds. So, like, why are you even making an excuse? So, is it possible to get the creation date of an event? So, what we can do is we can create the calendar event, then see if we have a conflict at that time after we created it, because there are two bookings, and then we will delete the one that was created last via the creation stamp. Last if and only if it was created by our system, because we want to prioritize if I set an event in my calendar manually on Gmail or whatever, and we don't randomly delete that. Alternatively, does the Google API have any conflict check on the create API endpoint? So please suggest and research. Okay, sounds good. Great, let's go ahead and implement this. I should have done planner mode, it would have been a little cooler. So I think while that's building, I will work on the admin setup a little more. This is going to take some time. So on the admin setup of our project, at the moment, if it has previously been set up, it is not it is not if it has been previously set up, it is not having a huge, yeah, it is not pre-populating the configuration that was set prior. This page should be a place where we can set up and edit our configuration at all times. And again, you can only visit the admin page if we are logged in with a session token that is the owner of the calendar. On the main calendar page at the top right, we should have a button. Manage is your calendar. Manage, are you I know that Calendly has like a page like this, but then again, it's maybe we just want to keep it hidden. Yeah, so we'll just do that. Because if I go to admin from an incognito page, it's 404, which is good. So it does have the authentication check to make sure that we can't do it. So now we have two AI agents here running in parallel, working. So let's see where we're at. So the agent mode, one of my favorite things is the review. Like being able to just, look, review the file, you can keep it, and then go to the next one. Interesting. The backend is calculating the actual requests that are going to be available. That makes sense. Kind of odd that this calendar picker, we have a bunch of utility classes. I prefer those to be in utils. I think it's okay. It's making the time slot grid. I really don't like reading front end code in the form. Yeah. It's looking good. While that's finalized in phase 2, let's see what this thing did. Adding Jose. Yes, Jose is an authentication check. We have a new session management. Jose is for JWTs. So we gotta install it. Okay. Phase 2 is still writing its thing, but let's go back. Since it's set up, it should give us a calendar now. This is today. Okay, I see. It's just given the next 30 days. Unable to load times at the moment. Says D1 database not available. That's odd. That's like pretty much impossible. I don't know why that would happen. That is really odd. Let's find out. So we're going to go to the apps backend. Oh. Process M to get the DB, you need to use get Cloudflare context. Oh, it already beat me to it. It already beat me to it. Damn. See, that's funny. Like, you know, I'm thinking I'm going to help the AI debug, and then it just beats me to it. And this happens a lot. Okay. Unable to load times still. We actually got an error. We are using the API correctly for this debug. 403 means that we don't have access. You can see access token is not looking too good. So how do I reset the admin? Reset. I need to re-authenticate to get more permissions. How can I do this under admin? This case can happen in the future where we want to increase the permissions, which requires a reauthentication. So what I'm saying is that I gave it permission to be able to create and edit, but it doesn't have permission to get the free Busy API. So now I need to reauthenticate my account to have that increased permission. Now, this is something that you usually do is like, hey, we need more access to blah blah blah, and it would ask the user to go do it. But now, like even in this simple app, I'm needing to actually create that user experience right away because everything is saved in the database. I currently don't have enough permissions. So now we're going to create a way to reauthenticate. Yeah, I'm not going to go too crazy with like the user experience around this, but it sounds like we're going to get like a nice button in the reauthentication page, in the admin page. Disconnect and reauthenticate. So I don't like this experience because it actually put me all the way back to so we need a session secret, it looks like, which I can do without an issue. Okay. We'll do the same thing again. You got to restart the app when you create a new secret. But the thing is, I don't think we've generated the files for a session. Yeah, see, there's no session secret here. So what I'm gonna do, oh, seriously, there we go. CF type gen. Okay, I don't have a CF type gen, so I'd like to usually create a CF type gen. I don't know why. Oh, and I just spelled it wrong. PM exec CF type gen. Oh, I see. So this is going to generate the new type that I was looking for, the encryption key, which I was waiting for. Okay. Still having issues. Session secret. Session secret. Oh, encryption key. So it didn't get generated. So even though it's in dev.vars as session secret and it's looking for environment variable session secret, even though I generated it, it didn't generate session secret. This is a bit annoying because it should have done it. Maybe it's because it needs to go in here. But is that because I'm using the new feature? Let's double check. I don't see it. I know there's a new feature that uses the .env. So again, we're going to go into packages. Let's make sure session secret's actually there this time. It is. Oops, it is running 3001. So again, I'm going to do that thing, kill three. Odd. I think I just got like disconnected and reconnected for some reason. Very, very weird. Cool. Let's see what's up. Same thing. Okay. So I'm gonna ask the AI. It's weird that the process env is not working. Okay, works now. So again, we'll do Monday through Tuesday or Friday. Do 50-minute slots. Okay, authentication required. Is set up. We're now in the admin, but I wasn't able to actually set up the config. And we're still unable to load times because of 404. Oh shit. All right, let's see if this works. So these are 30-minute slots. It's saying that I have something between 11 and 11:30 here. All right, so let's check on my calendar. I think I do have something between 11 and 11:30 tomorrow. Yep, there's 11, 11:30. I also have a 10 a.m. and an 8 a.m. So 10 a.m. is booked. 8 a.m. is good. Okay, but it starts at 9, so it's going to disregard that. So 11, yeah. So this is looking correct. This is good. This is good. Cool. So there's little UXs that I would love to fit here and fix. I will deal with that later. Cool. So let's book tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mr. Coop. Hi, yo, first booking. So booking's confirmed. We go here. There's Mr. Coop sitting in my calendar already and awaiting an invitation to there. And I'll just check my personal calendar really quickly. I got an invitation. Boom, guys. Countly clone done. So that was only 48 minutes. So we did it in a total of 2 hours and 48 minutes, the basic loop of a Calendly clone. Pretty happy with that. Gotta pat on the back, taking the moment. Awesome. All right, cool. Let's keep building. So that's working. Okay. So everything correctly. What's next in the plan? And what I like to do is I also like to summarize so that it will condense my context so I don't spend as much money. Okay. Let's go ahead and complete all of phase 3. Let's ensure that all the constants that we have set up for customizing the booking are now set up dynamically by the admin page. If I go to the admin page, which I want to check out, we need to ensure we check the cookie to see if the user has the admin cookie for editing it. This is not the case at the moment. But we already got started with Jose, so GBT says off. Make sure we protect the admin page with a login with Google if that cookie doesn't exist. So I'm going to try to go crazy in the next hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to try to get as much done as possible in a short period of time. Okay, so one thing. Okay, so we're gonna just fire that off. So that'll have a plan there. One of the things that I am not happy with is the bookings. So if there is no availabilities on the calendar, which we should, when we land on the calendar page, at least show the total number of availabilities per day out of all days that have been outputted from the backend. If count is less than 0 or equal to 0, then we should gray it out and have a nice hover action if I try to click or hover on that date, say no availability on this date. Please let me know if you have any questions before implementing. So we'll fire that off. So then days like this, it would be grayed out, right? You know, I'm not 100% cool with this design, but I think I'm not going to pick on that right now. But I do want to build a new feature. A feature that Calendly does not have. So let's talk about it. And this, since it's a new feature, I am going to use the plan mode. So I've always wanted to create a Calendly experience where I personally can connect my add my Gmail, where if I connect my account, it will then show me all availabilities that are possible between both me and my target person I'm trying to book for. This happens in Calendly already if Calendly, if I am a Calendly user, which is nice. But it doesn't happen for people who just find and discover the page itself. So let's create a find recommendations button, or auto match. Yeah, find recommendations button, where it will prompt to connect me my email account as a user. Yeah, I think that's good. Prompt my email account as a user to log in. After logging in, it creates a session where I can see a list of recommended slots that I can slide through. You know, that's one way of doing it, right? I mean, that's actually not too new. I think a cooler way of doing it would actually be letting an AI book it for us, right? Like we should just like let an AI do it. So so AI, let's call it, yeah, I want to do something really different. So let's create a AI recommendation button, prompt to connect your email account, and after logging in, it creates a session where I can see a list of recommended slots that where I can send a message on when to find the best time for us, and the AI will book it. Now that's a pretty big feature. I mean, it's like, oh, it's a lot of work. I don't know if I can get it done that quickly. It's a crazy feature though, because we would use tools to be able to search the AI SDK to be able to search for it. No, I'm trying to think if that's okay. Let's create a plan. We'll create a plan for it. Okay. Step 2 is still going with all this stuff. So we're going to go with the third feature simultaneously. So the third feature, I was thinking, let's add the ability to add additional guests when we are signing up, when putting in our information. This should be a nice list that I can keep adding to by pressing a plus button or something. Okay. Okay, another feature. And then the last one, I was just thinking about, we got the settings and all this stuff happening. We got the invites. Oh yeah, the rebook link. And this should be a plan too, because it is a bit hard. So let's make a feature where we add a reschedule and a cancellation link to the invitation sent to the calendar invite. When I click on it, I'll be able to easily cancel with a reason and reschedule with a reason. This would update the invitation with a change note. Please research the Google API to make sure we have a way to reschedule or change with a note. All right, there we go. So we're going. I'm just gonna accept these real quick because they're done. This is also done. So let's check this out. Phase 3 just got fully implemented, which is going to need some testing. Additional guest booking is on the way. Okay, we got some questions on our AI scheduling tool here. What AI booking feature where should the AI booking feature on the landing page where you are choosing the calendar slot? Should be able to choose the calendar slot or have a nice little button, AI suggestions. Step 1 is to connect. Step 2 is to tell the AI your preference of when to meet with them. Example text. I want to meet with X sometime next week in the evenings. 2, AI provider will be Anthropic with AI SDK. Let's just do Anthropic with custom tools that use the Google API stuff we got going. Ideally, Haiku 3.4.5 is the model. For 3, how should the AI handle booking? Automatically books after the user suggests the time. With a confirmation sounds good. or find another, please. Please find another. 4, should Google sessions be separate from admin sessions? Yes, Google sessions are not admin sessions. They also should be temporary. And for the case of booking and not stored for long term in the admin's database. What should happen if a user already has a Google session? Previous point should answer that. Okay, so that will continue making a plan. Now we're going to additional guests are ready for booking, and phase 2 is ready for testing. So let's just go ahead and look at this. We got a nice little admin dashboard. I'm in incognito right now. That's why that popped up. Okay, cool. So if I go back to admin, still is asking me to sign up because it doesn't have the new cookie system probably. Cool. Wow, look at that, guys. Fucking beautiful. Wow, love it. Okay. So these are updating bookings that are coming. Cool. Here's the settings. Very nice. Failed to fetch configuration. Let's just go ahead and mention the bug. Ooh. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So we just need to restart the server, which will run the migrations with the new database so that we actually have it running. And then if I refresh that, that should not have any issues. Cool, no issues. And then, I mean, yeah, like, that's cool. Edit availability, it's all here. When we save changes in editing availability the second time on the onboarding, we should go to the admin page because it just took us to this page. Okay, so admin page looks good. It did everything that we want. It's now secure. I can't access it, without logging in. Now we're going here. The UI isn't updated, right? This should have been no times available. So, implement calendar availability. Oh, so there's some questions coming up. No, don't show number. Just show grayed out / disabled when there is no availability. Please use existing tooltip. When we load the initial data, the calendar, I believe we are fetching all dates available based on what days you can book itself. So we should actually include it during that call. Please confirm if I'm wrong, and yes, a skeleton loading indicator while getting this would be great. There is no additional fetch, so if the fetch fails, then the entire page should say, oops, please try again. It's not your fault, it's us. Okay. Rescheduling and cancellation links has questions because it's a plan. Public pages, where are they directly rescheduled / canceled with reason? Public pages Yes, it's a public page and link with a unique ID that only the user has to be able to reschedule/cancel. And this ID is generated with the URL for rescheduling and canceling. The approval is typing in the comment on why you are canceling or rescheduling. Rescheduling guest should see all available slots like original booking flow, but on the last page it auto-fills with previous information from the first booking and has a box that says, why are you rescheduling? 3, should the links be secured with unique tokens? Yes, unique token URLs. 4, event rescheduled or canceled the reason should attach to the updated calendar invite. When you update a calendar invite on Google, you should be able to put a note. Please check the API. Okay. So that's going to continue that plan. Going back to phase 2 planning. I think it's probably going to fix that issue that I was talking about. Let's test it really quick. So, yep, I'm doing the 15-minute save. Go back. Yep, that is exactly what I wanted. Okay. Cool. Okay, we're good there. So let's see. We also had so phase 2 is like done. I don't even know if there's a phase. Oh, sorry, that was phase 3. Is there a phase 4? So going back to original plan from a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think we got everything. Okay, cool. So I will then keep all and archive. Additional booking guests looks like it's done. So let's go ahead and test it. So go to booking page. Oh, look at that, guys. Looking good, but the tooltip's not there. Is it still coding? There is no tooltip when hovering over disabled dates. So we'll do 9:30. Additional guests. That's exactly what I wanted. So we'll do jdcooper4@gmail.com and jdcooper4. I guess like airlines. And I'll leave that blank. I'll test it later. Notes. There's your time zone. Cool. Failed to create booking. So this is actually a bug with today's phase 2 planning. Yep. So we'll have that thread go fix that. But otherwise, it's looking good. I just need to make sure I can book it successfully. There we go. Look at that. Take a screenshot. Going back to that, the tool it looks like crap. Can you design a better one? I mean, look at that, guys. What is that? What is this? Mm-hmm. There we go. Nice. I'm still not a fan of whatever that black crap is at the bottom. All right, booking works now. If I go back to bookings, we can do this in phase 2. Let's show the additional guests in the admin page for when the booking happens. So as you can see, I'm just shipping features really quickly. All right, let's go back to, so first of all, additional guests are working. Let's check it out. We got this meeting with Coop. We got both people on here, which is correct. So I think we're gonna check the rescheduling. What do we got here? We got 45 minutes left. So additional guests is done. So that's hard coded. Phase 2, additional guests is being added to the database. So I'm gonna need to restart it. And let's look at the plan for this. So the plan usually shows up nicely on the right side. So I am surprised that it's not working. It's not rendering. This is a bug with Cursor today. But this is a pretty early feature. I mean, they just came out with it. I don't know how many people are actually using this particular UI view. I'm pretty sure if I go back to their core view that they invest a lot of time on, that I would be able to save the plan. I can save it like that, which creates a file underneath plans at the root. And then when I click this, it gives me the nice plan view. But I will stay over here because I got all these agents that I want to manage. So in this case, I actually got to read the plan. So I don't like this plan. Can't the booking tokens be attached to the actual booking table/data that we have already and use the UID of the booking itself or something? That's my first question. Jeez, very over-engineered. Music has picked up, starting to wake up. So one thing that I'm not seeing is the Google Calendar API update. So we're going to update the description field. Okay. Okay. This approach works. Okay, cool. So that works fine. We're gonna restart this server, and that's gonna give us that little feature I was just mentioning where we can, oops, is it gonna go to 3001? So now we should see, well, next time I booked, it should show like the additional guests and stuff like that. Cool. So if I cancel this, what happens? So let me go to the bookings page. We should refresh to see if the calendar invite still exists, and potentially why it was deleted. I just deleted it manually, so it should somehow know that I deleted it. Additionally, if anyone rejected the invite, you should know that a rejection happened. And what was the note of that rejection? Let me research this solution. I'm going to clean up context again, save some money. Okay. Let's see if we lost our beautiful arrow. Yep, the arrow's gone. I'm happy now. So we can archive that one. And we're back down to the plan of rescheduling things. So yeah, let's build. So what we do is we just hit the build button, which means that we accepted the plan, and now it's going to go do its thing. So this will be rescheduling links. I don't think 004 is going to work though, because I think we created a 004. Yep. Okay, so that's gonna go, and then we're gonna look for the big one, right? We got 40 minutes. I can't believe only 5 minutes passed since we last checked. And we are now looking at the plan for the AI assistant. So do we want it to chat or do we want it just to pick it out? I guess a chat makes sense. So what I will say in this plan is that I want to make sure the UI is not a chat when we enter in the request to the AI. Then it will do a loading searching state. Then it will present 3 options in an animated fashion. Thing found is for you. The user will choose one of the 3 options by clicking the button or give me more. We do not want more or go back, where it will go back to the previous menu. This should be a full screen, epic, insane, cool, animated experience because it's AI and we want it to feel futuristic. But we do not want to introduce a chat, although we have an awesome AI chat / tool set up under the hood. So let's see if we can accomplish that. So we're getting into like syncing bookings and understanding all this stuff. I know I've asked for a pretty big ask here, but let's go for it. So we go to admin, and if we go ahead and kill the app, let's rerun the migrations. Ooh, 006 migration did not work. So, going back to read the plan. I assume that this is an updated plan. It doesn't look updated. I wish I could see it. Yeah, I really wish. So yeah, there's a second plan here with a new version on it. And I think this is it. I'm reading the tool flow and it seems to still have the old chat like. Yeah, I want to make sure okay, cool. So it's just a bit of a stinker there. Okay, so our cancellation links are not looking good right now. There we go. Now we have our database running. Okay, are we just not compiling? Something wrong? Mm-mm. Oh, it's on 3001 again. So I definitely deleted the 9 EM one. Yeah, so I deleted the 931. So I deleted the 930 booking. It's still showing up. Yeah. I might just need to like book in general. Okay, so that will look for that bug. Let's make sure that our plan was updated. Still doesn't look updated. We'll delete the plan. I don't want to delete. Yes, maybe I should just trust the plan. The cancellation links is the next thing I will need to test. It's almost done. Mm-hmm. I'm just guessing that, it's coding it wrong. Let's see. Jesus. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, and that's why I'm still relevant in the world of AI. Your schedule links ready to go yet? Yep, looks like they're good to go. So I think I might have gotten a reschedule link in this one. Yeah, there we go. So we should maybe reschedule it first. Why are we not reusing this for rescheduling? It looks weird going to a dedicated page that isn't using the same UI. Please create common. Okay. So then. No. So it deleted that and moved it to 11:45. Cool. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Let's check this out. Oh, it fixed it. It deleted it. That's great. All right, so now the UI is going to get fixed up for looking the same. I'll test the cancellation after that's done. We're going into major research here of building this AI experience with 25 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and accept I think I've accepted everything. Pretty much good with that. I mean, so now I'm kind of waiting, right? I have this AI scheduling feature that's coming. And we got the cancellation links. The design is totally off. So I will do a bit of, show you guys a little bit of you choose a tab is Please, in the admin dashboard, when you click a tab, have a dedicated endpoint. Yeah, seems my connection's being a little funky today. I just fixed it. I know why though, it's because I got the All right, that sucked. My internet went down, but we're still going. We're still going with 15 more minutes left. Let's make this happen. DJ, let's bring that beat back. All right, so I was trying to get these just like URL endpoints moving. So should we give High IQ a second chance? Let's give High IQ a second chance. So since the internet went down, gotta resume my AI. So this is the admin navigation done by Heroku. It actually edited a page this time. Haiku, I mean. So when you click on the page, you have the tabs that are now showing so that when I click back, it'll go to the correct tabs. Not a fan of using the question mark tab, but I'm just going to keep it for now. It's a nice small feature. It seems like the rescheduling feature might be back. So let's go ahead and open up a calendar invite with this one. Yep, much better. I'm liking it a lot better. That is what I'm talking about. Not a huge fan of how it grows. You know, you got the slider, which is fine. So, we make sure when we select the time slot page right now, it grows larger. So this is a bit hard, so you should try to give 2 screenshots when you try to give some context for this one. So when I click on that, it's there, and then now it's larger. Then we have a static size that already has a scroll bar. Okay, but that's looking good. And we got our rescheduling. This is exactly what I wanted. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's click the cancellation link. Beautiful, cool, a little crazy, but whatever. All right. I'm good with that. Okay, so after that happens, I would say that we are pretty much where I want it to be with that one. Just wait for that to fix. How's our AI scheduling tool? AI scheduling tool. Is it done? So I need an Anthropic key. Usually when I do streams, I like to get like a temporary key. The other thing is I do need to go onto a VPN in order to test it. So we'll go ahead and switch over real quick. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to dev vars and is it Anthropic API key? I feel like I'm getting something wrong. Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll put it there and I'll put it here just for good measure. Okay. So we got the key going. I'm gonna definitely need to restart this. So we'll go ahead and give it a restart. And I think I was waiting for something to be done with the cancellation, but I think we're good to go. Yes. I just needed to test real quick the UI. We go back. We have our dates. Yeah, we have a nice form. Okay, we're keeping it. Feature shipped. Okay, so we got 10 minutes. Could we get an AI to book us in 10 minutes? Maybe I'll give us an extra 5 minutes since I'd lost my internet. I think so. All right, so let's test it. So what we need to do is we got to go there. I already restarted it. There is already issues. So please start debugging this token. Oh, no. This is for the rebooking. This isn't a bug, but it's an improvement. So I go to the... Okay, so that will fix that. I'm kind of wondering why, because I guess I was on the reschedule link. So here's the cool experience. Ooh. Okay, well, first of all, let's not be it as a pop-up. Let's just take over the screen. Oh, I was getting excited there for a moment, peeps. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, first, okay. Okay. I think this is the first issue we got to quickly fix. So just to test that that issue was fixed, I'll just click the reschedule link once more. And it's looking fine. Well, if it redirected, loaded everything, no more errors anymore, so we're good. So we're down to one more feature, guys. We're down to this AI tool, which I haven't even read the code yet. So as that's fixing that bug, I do want to read. Okay, so I guess I need to go to console. I need to go to console.google.cloud. Cloud.console.google. I think it's cloud.google.com. Yeah, so what it's saying is that I have a new user callback right here, and the thing is I need to add this in it, otherwise it's not going to be whitelisted. So if you go back to our previous video from last week, you would see some more things that I've done to set this up. And what I'm doing on another screen right now is just adding the additional callback URI with the /Google user for AI. Honestly, I think they should have used a parameter instead. It would have probably been a little better. But you know, I'm not gonna correct that. No. Okay, so I just saved it, and let's give it another shot. Okay, so we'll do JD Cooper. So looking to meet sometime early next week, say Monday or Tuesday morning, my time. So a bit of a front end error. So when providing options to book, let's try to space them out a little bit. Not do within the same hour if possible, as the AI assistant tries to make a bit more variety, assuming this is going to be in the assistant prompt. So guys, the AI did choose a couple things here. Um, 9:30 on Monday. Did it work? It worked. Wow, guys, AI at exactly 2 hours has booked our frickin' thing. Oh my goodness. I'm I'm pretty happy. Um, so um, let's try it again. Mornings next week. Nice. When I choose give me more times, it keeps giving me the same ones. Can we change it up to blacklist the times that we got originally each time we do it? So that wasn't working. I also want to like make this a full experience, a full page experience versus a pop-up, and then I will call it a night. Okay, so go back, do it again, sometime next Thursday or Friday. Okay, so actually, I'm just gonna close this off. So, great, everything is working. Let's finalize this by creating a full screen experience versus a pop-up. When you land on the root page, let's choose book with calendar or book with AI. Two large cards. You choose your experience, which one you want to do, which then leads to the full screen AI experience or the calendar. That'll probably take 2 to 3 minutes because it is a bit of a design change. But just so you guys know, today we've coded 6,000 files here, 4,500 here, 2,100 here. This is just past 7,000. So we're talking about We're talking about 15,000 lines of code have been coded in the last 2 hours. That would probably take me 2 or 3 months back in the day. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. It's almost done. I'm gonna make this button just that much better. There's a weird bug when I hit the back button. It's like doing some stuff, but it's because it's AI connected. When I go to the calendar picker, we should have removed the flag. Or maybe it's just refreshing. Maybe that's what's going on. So if I just cool. I think I'm pretty happy with it. Well, it makes it sexy now. So if I do this and I refresh the page, it automatically goes there. Remove the AI connected URL query param. I go to the calendar picker because when I refresh the page, it automatically goes back to the AI. Goes on the calendar picker. Okay, last little bug, and we will commit this code, push it to be everybody's open source, and call it a night. This music almost feels like a demo. Like it's like, oh hey, look at this beautiful UI. Book your calendar with AI. The future is yours. There we go. The bug is fixed now. Do want to fix that. I don't like little bugs. Yeah, pretty happy with all this. Well, I'm glad we were able to clone something in 4 hours. We have Calendly. If I were to push this to the cloud, it would be pennies to run this, not $7 a month. And I think we can add many more features to this. So in the near future, what I will do is I'll add this the null shot, where everybody could be able to jam on it, change it, use it, deploy it. And yeah, we'll see if we can recreate all the functionality that people find important with Calendly. We'll probably need a better name. I don't want to get in trouble here. But yeah, I'm pretty happy that we got this working today. I think this might have been the best 5 code run that I've had so far. So let's just make sure that little bug is fixed when I choose my date. No, it's not fixed. All right, last shot. I might not be able to fix this bug. Okay, we'll keep all this code. I'm about to push a lot of code. 15,000 lines. The AI scheduler alone was 10,000 lines. Ain't that crazy, that one shot at that. That was nuts. Alright, so one thing I like to do is delete, of course, all this stuff. Because Claude likes to create a bunch of docs that are not that useful, from my opinion. Okay, yeah, this ain't gonna work, guys. We'll fix this another time. That's the thing about UI. I'm also using a crappier model, right? I'm using Haiku here, so it's cool. I'll undo all that. And we will get the setup and make sure my envir files are not there. Hit the magic button, and we will push. Oh yeah, I remember that we had this secret problem from last time. So let's see if we can just do a quick fix. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. This will be pushed very soon. You'll be able to get it on github.com/disturbing/Calendly-clone. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the vibe session. I thought it was pretty fun. So have a good night, and we'll take it away from here.